trip to Subway. Subway.
Hi there, good
Think
morning.
fresh,
of course,
eat
we are
fresh.
talking about the damage and destruction that was caused yesterday throughout southern Ontario as that mesocyclone or
Yes.
it was
Mesoscale.
Mesoscale, thank you very much.
Mesoscale.
Mesoscale system moved through southern Ontario, causing vicious thunderstorms, incredible wind, and of course tornado damage up in Angus, Ontario. We're going to head to Kasha-Baderka in a moment. Thunderstorm in Georgetown, brief.
Yeah, we had it yesterday afternoon around 6:30, 6:15. It was fairly severe, but just brief.
Oakville, not as severe, absolutely. But in Markham, where we joined Kevin Yard, people were without power, hydro poles down, and Kevin, the damage behind you, certainly excessive. Thanks, Kevin. We're going to be checking in with Kasha-Baderka, who is live on the ground in Angus, Ontario, assessing the damage as well this morning. We do have more active weather on our hands, but for us throughout the GTA, we're lucky. It doesn't look as though we're going to see a direct hit from this. We are seeing a line of thunderstorms move their way through the Windsor, Sarnia, Chatham, Kent, Essex County area. The warning zone, well, the watch zone, I should say, is in those regions, but we could see isolated thunderstorms popping up throughout the GTA later on today. Certainly not as severe as yesterday. We join Kasha-Baderka now. She is live in Angus, Ontario. And Kasha, some of the damage is certainly impressive, to say the least. We've got good news in the long-range forecast as well. Once this system is finished to our south, this area of high pressure is going to keep it there, and we are going to be seeing sunshine and a return to more comfortable temperature values. That's going to be the trend all weekend long, so the long range looks amazing. 23 degrees tomorrow, feeling like 25, so we can thank those northeasterly winds for helping to cool down our temperatures. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we are slightly below our seasonal average, but it is going to be very comfortable, and it is going to be very pleasant anywhere throughout the GTA for the weekend.
This weather's... Yeah.
Wow, amazing footage. Thank you so much, Kevin, for being there. Stay far away from those power lines. Do not approach them, whatever you do, if you are in the Markham area. Now, we do have a line of thunderstorms moving in from the south. We've got them right now through the Windsor region. We're going to see a little bit of cloud cover from this, but not much else. There is, of course, a risk for some isolated pop-up thunderstorms throughout the day today. Daytime heating induced, certainly adding an active ingredient to some convective showers, but for the most part, we are going to be seeing, if anything, non-severe cells, the more severe weather, London and south. Okay, we're going to get to Kasha-Baderka. She's joining us live in Angus, Ontario this morning. We're also going to talk about your long range, and I think you're going to like it. We've got a great weekend ahead, but first, here's Tom with an update on the roads.
I'm going to send it to you inside, Emily, with more on this weather story as it unfolds.
Thanks, Kasha. Well, we are going to be continuing to see some sunshine today. We do have a very slight risk for some isolated thunderstorms. This high pressure, however, is going to push that system to our south, and we are going to be seeing lots of sunshine, mild temperatures getting us into the weekend through the GTA.
This weather's fresh, eat fresh.
Thanks for joining us here at the Weather Network. We're talking about, of course, the active weather that happened yesterday throughout southern Ontario. Tornado has been confirmed in EF2 hit Angus, Ontario. We're going to be live with Kasha-Baderka coming up in just a few moments. She's been assessing the damage and talking to residents about everything that's happened there. Right now, looking at the radar, you can actually see we do have a frontal boundary in place, and that's what's bringing us the risk for isolated thunderstorms throughout the day today. Now, for now, there is a severe thunderstorm watch through Chatham, through Kent, Essex County, and through the Windsor area. For us, the risk is low, but it's still there. We still could see some isolated pop-up thunderstorms, not so much this morning, but later on this afternoon when the daytime heating really kicks it up a notch. We've been checking in with Kevin Yard in Markham, Ontario. He's been talking about the downed hydro poles and the risk for people traveling in and around that area. Okay, let's take a look at our current temperatures. We're looking at 25 through Toronto, 25 in Hamilton. We're looking at 22 through Barrie. Sorry, these are for afternoon. These are not current. These are afternoon temperatures. 23 through Oshawa, and there you can see the risk of a few isolated thunderstorms is certainly in our forecast. Now, for the next couple of days, we have better conditions. We are going to be seeing lots of sunshine. Temperatures are going to be more comfortable. If you don't like the heat and the humidity, the next couple of days are for you. We have got sunshine with an area of high pressure that's going to push this frontal boundary to our south and keep the next system south of Ontario as well. which means we're going to see lots of sunshine for Thursday and into Friday. We are going to be seeing temperatures hit the low 20s. We should be around mid-20s for this time of year, so we're actually going to be a little bit below our seasonal average, getting us into the weekend. Now, we'll talk more about the weekend forecast in just a few moments. We'll also check in with Kevin as well as Kasha, but right now, let's check in with Tom.
Too long from now at 8 a.m. Emily, but right now to you with your long range.
Thanks, Kasha. Well, we are going to see high pressure move
This
in.
weather segment has
Side.
Thanks so much, Kasha. Now, we do have a risk for a little bit of active weather today, not so much in the Angus area. If you do see anything, it's going to be very, very isolated and non-severe. The more severe weather down towards London and in through the Windsor corridor, where we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in place. There's a line of cells moving in just along a frontal boundary. Now, the damage and the cleanup continues, and we've got Kevin Yardy's joining us live in Markham this morning, and hydro poles down, Kevin. A lot of people
Want me to move
finding
everything over
themselves
here?
without power last night.
Okay.
Initial reports, we were talking of about, 30 to 60 homes being damaged, but it could be over 100 at this point as people are waking up, as people are getting out, as looking around their properties. And what you saw from Kasha, a lot of damage and destruction. The good news is that the weather is really going to cooperate for the next couple of days for all of the cleanup efforts, not only in Angus, but through Markham and in through Brantford and even downtown Toronto. We had some trees down. High pressure moving in, temperatures are going to be cooling down, which is good news for people that don't love the heat and the humidity. We are going to be seeing northeasterly winds coming off of the lake, and that is certainly going to impact our temperature right into the weekend. Lots of sunshine, however, which is great news. 23 degrees for tomorrow, feeling closer to 25, so a dramatic change from even today and yesterday. Yesterday with the Humidex, it felt more like 39. Really hot. Cooling down significantly just in time for the weekend. It looks like it's going to be very pleasant.
Forward inside.
Thanks, Kasha. Well, unfortunately, we do have the risk for some more active weather throughout the day today. Not so much in the Angus-Barrie area. We do have the isolated, non-severe risk of pop-up thunderstorms, and the heat and the humidity certainly playing an ingredient in that. But down towards the southwest, London, down towards the Windsor corridor, that's where we could see more severe cells firing up. It's hot, it's humid once the sun is up, and now it is. There is the chance we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in place for areas south of London. The timing of this system is pretty much going to last all day, but stay mostly to our south. So we're not going to get a lot of moisture associated with this chance of showers. By tomorrow, a much calmer and cooler day. We've got northeasterly winds that are going to be coming off of the lake, and that's going to help cool down our temperatures, getting us closer to the weekend. Speaking of which, we've got high pressure in place, beautiful sunshine Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It is looking amazing with temperatures that are going to be much more comfortable. We're going to be sitting in the low 20s, which is a little bit below our seasonal average. More on your weather in just a moment, but first, Tom, what's going on the roads?
Next 24 to 48 to 36 hours.
Or for the next 7 days. We are going to be seeing lots of sunshine for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is great news. This is why I'm back, to give you all of this great news. We are going to be seeing lots of sunshine throughout the GTA. Temperatures are going to be a little on the cool side because we have an easterly wind coming off the lake, but that's going to be very comfortable for those that don't love the heat and humidity. So all in all, the next 4 days through the GTA look absolutely fantastic.
And it back to you inside.
Thanks, Kasha. We're going to take a quick look at the storm damage report. So Angus to Barrie, that's where the tornado was, unfortunately. And homes damaged, as Kasha was saying, trees down. Markham, we dealt with hydro poles down. Trenton, hydro poles. Toronto, tree damage. Shingles removed from roofs.
Right now, we seem to be having a technical problem with Emily's microphone, and we'll update that situation. More about what damage has been done up in Angus. Details right now on the forecast for the next few days.
And my microphone's working. Batteries helps. Markham, hydro poles down. In Trenton, we dealt with some hydro poles being down. At one point, about 40,000 people throughout southern Ontario were without power. Hydro One certainly busy getting everybody reconnected. Woodstock, there was a funnel cloud reported in through Hanover, possible tornado reported. And we'll have more details on that as the day goes on and our storm coverage aftermath continues. We have the risk for some isolated non-severe thunderstorms throughout the day today. The more severe cells are going to be down towards London and in through Windsor. We could see some severe cells, wind, hail, very heavy downpours. A severe thunderstorm warning is in place for many regions through there. We are going to see this high pressure push through and keep that system to our south for the next couple of days, which means we are going to see sunshine. Temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler than our seasonal average. We should be closer to about 24 degrees for this time of year. As you can see, for tomorrow, we're looking at 23, and then by Friday and Saturday, dropping to 22, but lots of sunshine. We can thank those northeasterly winds coming off the Lake Ontario. That's what's keeping us a little bit on the cooler side. By Sunday, we do warm up slightly to 23 degrees, feeling closer to 26, but this is weekend number 3 for the GTA to have fantastic conditions, so enjoy it while the sun is out.
With a trip to Subway.
Good morning.
Subway.
We've been talking
Think
all
fresh,
about the
eat
active weather
fresh.
that happened yesterday throughout southern Ontario. Yeah, that's the EF2 tornado that tore through Angus, leaving behind a debris and skew line. I mean, incredible.
Yeah, it really
skew
was.
line.
We had about 80 homes damaged overall, maybe upwards 100 homes. Some had their roofs taken right off. We're going to be going live to a press conference coming up in just a few short minutes at Nottawasaga High School.
Now, it wasn't only Angus that saw damage and destruction from yesterday's storms.
Right. I was just talking to my daughter a short while ago. She's down near Chatham. She says the skies were just green and very, very silent. Sudden thunder, lightning. So there is some active weather still around.
Yeah, there is a severe thunderstorm warning issued by Environment Canada for Chatham, through Kent, through Essex County, and in through Windsor. So if you're traveling in that direction today, keep that in mind. Here's a look at some of the damage the tornado did. The good news in all of this, if there is any, is that the weather is really going to cooperate for the next couple of days for cleanup efforts. We're going to see sunshine and temperatures, while the heat and the humidity will have dropped off by tomorrow. We'll talk more about that coming up in your long range. But first, I'm going to turn things over to Tom for traffic.
Expect over the next few days.
Well, we've got high pressure coming in, which is great news for us. We're going to see lots of sunshine. Temperatures are really going to be comfortable. If you don't like the heat and humidity, the northeasterly winds will help that. We're going to continue to see easterly winds coming off the lake, and as you can see, not a lot of active weather right into Sunday. Temperature-wise, we're looking at 23 for tomorrow, feeling closer to 25, and then Friday and Saturday, 22. Our seasonal average is 24, so we're actually going to be a little bit below. Sunday, we hit 23 degrees, feeling like 26, so the mugginess is going to return for the beginning of next week. As you can see, as we creep into Monday, Tuesday, starting to feel like the high 20s, low 30s again. But this is actually the third weekend in a row that we've had some pretty fantastic weather for the GTA. Lots of sunshine and temperatures that you can get out and be active in. Yeah, thankfully. Thanks so much, Kevin. Wow, it's amazing, those power lines. Imagine being in your car, driving along, thinking nothing, and then all of a sudden you're trapped in between hydro lines. No, thank you. Luckily, everybody escaped with no injuries. Isolated severe cells are possible. London straight down towards the Windsor corridor today. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning in place for some of those regions. For us, isolated non-severe. Same deal all the way up through cottage country. The long-range forecast looks amazing. No one is going to be disappointed with this, and I'll get to that in a moment. But first, here's Tom with traffic.
Emily.
It sure is. Once this system to the south of us has moved out, we are going to see beautiful conditions for the next 4 days. And you know what? After what we've been through the last couple of days, I think we deserve it. High pressure sinking south, keeping another system well to the south of us Thursday and Friday. Saturday and Sunday look amazing. We've got lots of sunshine in the forecast. Temperatures are going to be a little bit on the cool-ish side. And temperatures are going to be cooling down starting tomorrow thanks to a northeasterly wind coming off the lake. So 23 feeling like 25. Yesterday, we hit a daytime high at Pearson of 31.4. Felt more like 38 when you factored in the humidity. So incredibly warm. Nothing like that today. Nothing like that tomorrow. We are going to be seeing an even further cool down for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Temperatures are going to be below our seasonal average into the low 20s, feeling a little bit warmer, but generally speaking, very comfortable throughout the GTA. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, that is very good news that there were no reports of any more serious injuries. We do have a line of thunderstorms. As you can see, they're pretty decent. Anywhere from Windsor straight up towards the London area, Chatham, Kent, Essex County, as well as Windsor, all in a severe thunderstorm warning right now. Now, our risk map shows us in a non-severe, very isolated risk. So this could happen for us, but for the most part, they are going to be non-severe. Certainly nothing compared to what they were like yesterday. Okay, we're going to check in with Kasia Bedurka. She has been live on location in Angus this morning, where we just wrapped up a press conference. Kasia, what are the final notes to take away from this? Do we have Kasia? Yes? No? Okay. Kasia, what are the final notes that we have to take away from the press conference today?
No.
Good news. High pressure is going to be moving into place, which means we're going to see sunshine. So the weather is certainly going to cooperate with all of the cleanup efforts throughout southern Ontario. Temperatures are going to be a little bit on the cool side. We should be around 24 for this time of year. And in the next couple of days, we're going to drop to about 22 degrees. That's comfortable getting us into the weekend. I don't think too many people are going to be complaining about these conditions. The next 4 days look amazing throughout the GTA. And then early next week, the heat and the humidity start to rise again.
Living. Ontario's most affordable retirement community.
Weather moving through southern Ontario today, but we've also been talking about the storm aftermath. The cleanup continues through portions of southern Ontario. Hydro poles down in Markham, trees down through Toronto, and of course the EF2 tornado that touched down in Angus, Ontario, damaging now what officials say are 100 homes. Now police have secured the perimeter. They're having press conferences today. We were checking in with Kasia Bedurka, who is live on location this morning, talking to some of the officials, asking all sorts of questions, and unfortunately nothing's confirmed as of yet as when people can go back to their homes. But stay with us throughout the day because we are going to be checking in and following up with those press conferences as they happen. Now here's a line of weather that's coming through the area. This is bringing in some pretty decent thunderstorms throughout the Windsor area. We've been dealing with watches and warnings on and off for the better part of the morning anywhere south of London. For us through the Toronto area, we're looking at the risk of non-severe isolated thunderstorms. The heat and the humidity certainly playing an ingredient in these convective showers. Now, we were checking in with Kasia Bedurka earlier, and take a look at some of the damage behind her.
Story and your weather story to you inside.
Thanks, Kasia. We'll get into your long-range details in just a moment. And you know what? I have got some fantastic news you are going to love. But first, I'm going to turn it over to Tommy as an update on traffic. Well, the good news is that we've got sunshine and mild temperatures. I'm not saying hot because we are going to cool down. We've got those northeasterly winds coming in off the lake, and that's going to help break the heat and humidity. High pressure is going to push that system to our south for the weekend, so we are going to see nothing but sun and very comfortable temperatures. 23 tomorrow. By Friday, we're looking at 22 degrees. Same for Saturday. That's a couple of degrees shy of our seasonal average of 24. Sunday looks great, and then early next week, that is when the heat and the humidity starts to return. But until then, make sure you get out and enjoy some activities this coming weekend. It's a fantastic one for the GTA.
Visit our